Alright, there she is, y'all. I just helped Terry throw a bunch of metal in the scrap trailer. We've got to get this curb machine delivered. What we're doing is, that's filthy, a curb machine swap. Me and the mechanic spent a couple days working on this curb machine, getting it ready to pour 5-foot sidewalk. Typically we pour curbs. You guys saw us pour curbs. You saw us pour some road separator, which is a process as well. Now we're going to go pour some sidewalk, 5 foot wide, with curb machine. We brought our older curb machine to that job site to pour some curb, while this machine was getting ready to pour sidewalk. Then an emergency popped up. We had to take this machine and run it to another job to pour some curb. Now we're headed to the other job where the old machine is at. That curb is complete. We just finished that curb job with this machine. So we're taking her where she needs to be so they can do the easy part of getting it ready, which is just hook up the mold and whatnot, get all the vibrators mounted, get the trimmer head set. And they've got like a mile of sidewalk to pour. Probably do it in about 3 days. When we do that, we're gonna swap a few components out in between each machine. We're gonna grab the older machine, haul it to another new curb job where we've got about, well, total we've got miles of curb to pour, but this phase we're going to go pour about 10,000 feet. So it's a Saturday. I may have said that, I may not have. I don't know, because my battery kept dying. Not dying, it just kept shutting off. It shows it's full. So we're down to 2 batteries today, so I'm going to have to be conservative on what I film, I guess. But lights on for safety. But we'll figure it out. We got about a 2-hour run to the West Coast. Once we do get everything flipped and switched around, got about a 3-hour run to the other job. Get it offloaded. That should only take about half an hour. And from there, about a hour run back to the barn. So 3, 3, 6, back to here, 7, plus work in between. We got a solid 8.5, 9-hour day. Let's get going.
2 hours later.
We made it. First thing I gotta do is
I wanted to see it. I've heard him.
get my hard hat and stuff going. Vest. My guys are down there pouring concrete. We've got 110 yards to pour today. And look out there. Oh my holy moly. All those thunderheads. Look over there. Keep your fingers crossed for that. We gotta get this thing unloaded. There's our sidewalk mold. Right now it's standing on its head because I brought it here yesterday with a dump trailer and I just dumped it. We're gonna get this unloaded. Then there's another machine way around the corner we gotta go get. situation has already changed. Oh man. Sometimes you got to get a little rough with the old girl. All right. Now we got to travel up around the corner here. We're pouring 12-foot sidewalk on that side of the road, 5-foot sidewalk on this side of the road. We've already poured all this curb and gutter. They're working on pavement. Off in the distance there, you can see a concrete truck and my guys. Getting the concrete truck backed in. There's mini curb. Getting her done. All right, there's the curb machine up around that corner. We're gonna go grab it. Let's go. All right, real quick. It's all loaded up. There's the 2 molds. I didn't film it because I'm on a race against time. Well, as I was saying, I'm in a race against time. My guys are 3 hours from here waiting on this machine. I could probably turn that way and get out. I don't know. None of it shows up on the GPS because it's all brand new. I don't want to get stuck. So I'm gonna do a U-turn right here. There's a hospital that we're building. Well, I'm not building a hospital, but the hospital's getting built. I'm gonna break a U-turn right up here and head out the way I know. there looks a lot meaner than over here. We're going up back over here. I think we'd bottom out on that other side. You can see all the curb we've been pouring, and in the medians over here. Let me see. I got room to get by that guy. Oh yeah. Man, it's humid. Those storms rolling in, it's freaking humid. Big bump. Ugh. You know what? There's my guy's truck, and I know they got a water. I was going to stop at the store, but I'm going to jump out and steal one of their waters. That'll be a lot faster. Alright, we're getting off that job site. I had to pull over for a second, change my shirts, because that other shirt is soaking wet, and I'm not wearing a soaking wet shirt for the next 3 hours. But I am wearing the all-new wanted poster, Outlaw Trucker. You guys go to our website, diesellife.com, pick you one up. It's tan, light tan, sort of like an old style wanted poster color. But check us out on the website, diesellife.com, pick you something up, support the channel. Need to ease over, not run those guys over. Right now we're traveling through what they call a wildlife corridor, land that they've set back not to mess with. Part of the deal when they buy up all this swampland, because this is all swampland, they make them set a certain amount of it apart. There's 130 acre, so one of them was 810 acres I think, and that one's 130 acres. But I guess at least they make them do that. I hate seeing this stuff develop, but hey, it's gonna happen no matter what. So at least they make them set some of it back, make little parks and stuff. Better than nothing. But anyway, we got 3 hours ahead of us. Let's do it. All right, we're out here on 98. It is rougher than heck. It is totally under construction. We got a little over an hour to go. All the Amazon carriers. This is where we came out the other day whenever we had that high track dozer. Motorcycle flashing his light for some reason. I would advise them to look out for this thing. Smarter idea. Dang. Rough. Gonna need a kidney transplant after today. I see one of the arms on the machine has swung out, so I'm gonna have to stop somewhere and push it back in. Forgot to record any of it. He might get stuck going across that. Determined there's nowhere to go forward and turn around. I got one of those molds sitting right beside me. I gotta miss it. Then I gotta kick the trailer that way.
See that mold on the ground?
I see it. Thank you. And then I gotta back across the road. As soon as my guys give me the all clear. That mold sitting down there. He's waving at me to come on. See you later, Jose. Come on, baby, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Whew. Go park this ride. About another, I thought it was an hour back to the yard, but it's not. I forgot we aren't as deep in the Lake Wales as I thought, so 45 minutes. You know you've had a long week when you're in 17th and instead of flipping it to 18th, you try to shift it to 19th. I couldn't get it to fall. It just wouldn't go. I tried, I just wouldn't fall. Oh man, it's been a long one. Glad this day's almost over. We got some rain coming. My guys got caught in the rain over there pouring sidewalk. They had 2 trucks in front of them. I tried to call them. Nobody's called me back, which means they're either in massive panic mode because it's raining too hard, but I did check the radar. It looks like it passed them. Or they're in massive panic mode to get those last 2 trucks on the ground and make sure all the rest of the sidewalk is going to turn out okay. They covered up with plastic. When it rains, you got to peel all the plastic back. You got to refloat everything and stuff like that. So hopefully they turned out all right. I'm sure they are. I mean, they're working at it. They'll call me back when they're done. But it's been a hell of a day. 110 yards of concrete on the ground, possibly rejecting 2 truckloads. All of it getting rained on. Moved 2 curb machines. Get a new job fired up. We're after it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign out now. This battery's dying. I'm gonna get this rig to the house. Sorry I didn't do such a great job filming. I'm just now thinking, it's like, man, I kind of missed everything. But I got a good idea. Editor, how about throw in a couple clips of us catching a fish in the Bahamas or something? Maybe that'll spice it up a little bit. Anyway, guys, it's Saturday. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. We will see y'all next week. Let's go.